Hi guys, my name is Antos, and right now I'm going to show you how I built my little wireless monitor cage or little enclosement. So basically, it has two handles on the side, and I can easily carry my monitor with me, and hold it when I'm watching it. And you can also follow the same instructions if you want to build this sort of a handheld fig rig for your camera. Okay, so let's start off with the list of materials you're gonna need. First is this flat aluminum bar. It's 1 inch wide by 48 inches long, and it's 1/8 of an inch thick. I got this at Home Depot, so you can also find it there or your local hardware store. And then the next thing you're gonna need is some duct tape. I use this strong Gorilla duct tape. But really, you can use any duct tape out there, as long as it's strong enough to hold this this whole construction together. After that, I got this copper pipe insulator. It's 3/8 of an inch thick. It's basically the sort of a foam that you put over your, copper pipes in your plumbing. And we're going to use this for, this basically to make these soft grips on our handles. And the last thing I got are these vinyl bumpers with the self-adhesive. The ones I got are 3/4 of an inch wide. And again, you can buy them in a local hardware store or Amazon or eBay. Just follow all the links on my website. In total, all the materials cost me $17. Now, if you guys buy some of the parts like the duct tape, the copper pipe insulator, and the vinyl bumpers here online, you're probably going to save yourself a little bit of money. Now, you're also going to need some tools like a drill, a saw, and some scissors. So we start off with basically taking the aluminum bar, and we're just going to measure out more or less the width of the bar that we want for our monitor. I left myself around 1.5 inches to like 2 inches on each side. So basically just take the width of your monitor and, for example, add 1.5 inches on each side, so that would be 3 inches extra to the length of the bar. And then we just start bending this bar. Aluminum is great because it is very strong, yet it's flexible enough so you can really just do this by hand. So as you can see, I just kind of apply some pressure with my foot, and then I start bending this bar. Then I kind of finish it off with my hands. After that, I bend the next corner. Again, the same thing. Then once I have this sort of a U shape, I put my monitor in there just to sort of double check the height of my rig that I want, and I just quickly mark it off by making a little scratch mark there on the aluminum. And then again, I do the same thing to bend the third and the fourth corners, and I end up sort of with this of a rectangle shape. Then I'm gonna mark off the place where I want to basically saw off or cut off the rest of the aluminum bar, and I make sure that at the end, basically where my handlebar is going to be, I have a bit of the aluminum sort of overlapping each other. Then I take the bottom of my rig, and I'm just going to mark sort of the middle point so I can drill a hole in it for the 1/4 inch screw so that I can attach the monitor to it. Then we take the foam insulator and we're going to cut 2 pieces to sort of cover our side handles. Once we have the foam cut properly to length, then I'm going to take my duct tape and I'm going to tape off that side where the 2 aluminum basically ends are overlapping. We end up with this sort of a nice and firm rectangle. And now we're just going to quickly cut the foam so we can sort of slip it over the side handles. Once we have the foam on there and we're happy with how it looks, then we take some more tape and we just tape it around. Now, I would almost advise to maybe get some of that tape that you use for tennis rackets because it has a nice feel and just grip to your hands. So you can put that on top of that. But if you don't have it, then you can also just use regular duct tape. And this is how my finished rig looks. Now we just need to put the monitor in there. Oh, one thing I forgot is to add these vinyl bumpers. Without it, if you just simply were to screw the monitor in, it would sort of, loosely, rotate around the screw. Whereas with these vinyl bumpers, it's gonna kind of keep it nice and, and gripped to the bottom of your rig. Now the vinyl bumpers that I'm using have some self-adhesive on the bottom of it, so we just stick it and leave it on for a few minutes. And then we can attach the monitor. I'm just using a standard 1/4 inch screw. And here's our finished rig with the monitor and everything attached. And as you can see, it just makes it really comfortable to hold your monitor. And like I said, you can do the same thing, just slightly different dimensions for your camera if you want to have sort of a camera fig rig. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and for all the links, where to get all the materials, as well as, extra filmmaking tutorials and that kind of stuff, just check out my website at tomantosfilms.com. Thanks.